being polite should not just be expressed through your gestures. It also needs to be expressed through your words. And sometimes you can sound pretty impolite even though you might not be intentional about it, just because of your language. So let me help you with this particular problem. So I'm just going to give you the different versions of the same thing, like the polite version as well as the rough, raw version. All right. So the first one is, you shouldn't do that. When you want to tell someone they are not supposed to do something, instead of saying you shouldn't do that, you can say maybe you shouldn't do that. Now here it's just the addition of one single word, which is maybe, but it makes a huge difference. So try saying maybe you shouldn't do that instead of saying you shouldn't do that. Then comes you need to leave. Now if you have someone around who you really wish to tell that you need to leave, instead of saying you need to leave, you can say don't you need to leave? So just by framing this as a question, it sounds more gentler and it kind of gives them an innuendo that they need to leave. Then comes you need to choose something. If you have an indecisive friend and you're going out with her for shopping, because I'm an indecisive person, I've come across this situation quite a lot. Instead of saying, you need to choose something, you can say, can I help you choose something? So by offering that help, you sound really kind and polite instead of saying you need to choose something. All right? Then comes listen to what he's saying. Let's say you're talking to your teacher along with your friend, and you can clearly see your friend is not paying attention to what the teacher is saying. So instead of telling your friend you need to listen to what she's saying, you can say we need to listen to what she's saying. All right? So just by framing this as we, it sounds more nice and kind. All right? So we need to listen to what she's saying instead of saying you need to listen to what she's saying. Then comes sit down. Every time you want to tell someone or you want to ask someone to sit down, make sure you use please. So say please sit down and do not say sit down, because sit down is super rude and raw, like just saying sit down is not nice. Instead say please sit down. Then comes listen to me. If you are having a conversation with someone and you can see the other person is zoning out and is not listening to you, instead of saying listen to me, try saying may I please have your attention? All right? May I please have your attention? Then comes we've finished our discussion. So let's say you were in a meeting and you have your staff members with you and you're done with the meeting. So while winding up, if you were about to say we're done with the discussion, you can instead say are we done with the discussion? Are we done with the discussion? All right, frame this as a question so you can make sure everybody is done giving their suggestions and they're pretty much aware of the fact that the meeting has concluded. Then comes you're wrong. If you think somebody is wrong, instead of saying you're wrong, try saying I don't think this is correct, or say I don't think that is correct. Then comes get out of my way. Let's say you were walking. While you were walking, somebody is obstructing your path. Do not say get out of my way. That is super rude. Do not say get out of my way. Rather say may I please come through? Okay, may I please come through? And then finally, this is one of my favorites. This is it's none of your business, because we come across a lot of people who are super nosy, and I hate nosy people. So if somebody is trying to peek into your business, instead of saying it's none of your business, you can say sorry, we can handle it. I'm sorry, we can handle it. All right? I'm sorry, we can handle it. Like, I'll handle it. You don't have to worry. All right? So that was it. If you want to know more about the courses that we provide at English House, you can click on the link below.
English House. English at your fingertips.